The car market these days is like a buffet. You've got your ICEs for those who love the good old days, and EVs for tech-savvy folks ready to zoom into the future. But what if you're craving something right in the middle? Hybrids are your sweet spot. Today I've got something exciting to share. It's a perfect mix of both old-school reliability and cutting-edge innovation. It's a 5-seater compact SUV. This is the BYD Sealion 6. Hi guys, my name is Don and I'm not a pro driver. I'd like to thank BYD Cars Philippines for letting us be part of this exclusive preview. With its sporty vibe, plush interior, and crazy good fuel efficiency, let me show you why this car might just be your new favorite. So let me start with the key fob. Here's the front and here's the back. At the front, we have your lock button, your unlock button, open trunk button, and remote start button. So the car is unlocked at the moment. If I press the lock button, it locks the car, folds the side mirrors with lights. If I press and hold the unlock button, it unfolds the side mirrors and then opens the windows, all of them. And then if I press and hold the lock button, it locks the car and closes all the windows. And for the trunk button, if I press twice, it's powered. To close the tailgate remotely, you do the same thing. Press twice, and it closes the tailgate. For the remote start button, just make sure that the car is locked first. Press and hold. There you go. It's just so quiet that you can't hear it. So the car has that proximity sensor thing. As long as you have the key fob with you, there's a button here that you press. If you press that, it unlocks the car. Press that again, and it locks the car. Yeah, that's it. You also have other ways of unlocking and locking the car with the NFC. This car also supports the BYD app, which was recently released here in the Philippines and is exclusive for the owners of the vehicle. It comes in 3 colors, white, gray, and here we have blue. The car is 1,890 millimeters wide, with a height of 1,670 millimeters and a ground clearance of 173 millimeters. It's 4,775 millimeters long with a wheelbase of 2,765 millimeters. The curb weight is 1,940 kilograms and the gross weight is 2,350 kilograms. Front and center, you have the BYD badge right here. And then on the sides, you have your combination lights, which are also sequential. And then we have your DRL. Below the badge, we have your camera, your plate. And then below that, we have your radar for your adaptive cruise control. 2 sensors on each side, one here and then here. The whole grille, they call it the Ocean X design. I actually love the fact that they have chrome accents here. I usually don't like that, but here it really looks good. It looks good. I think this will pop more on a darker color, like gray. Moving over to the side, we have your two-tone design for the rims. And they are 235/50 R19. The brand of the tires is GT Comfort. Ventilated disc brakes for the rear and for the front. For the suspension, we have a McPherson type for the front and a multi-link system for the rear. At the bottom, we have your black cladding and some aluminum garnish. And then moving up, we have your handles here, which is body color. But at the top, there is this chrome accent. For the side mirrors, on the driver's side, you'll see that there is this NFC logo. We have your repeaters, then a camera. And then moving over to the windows, you have chrome accents at the top and on the sills right here. Piano black finish on the C-pillar and the B-pillar. You'll see that this is tinted from the second row all the way to the back. Then at the very top, you'll see your roof rail. Moving over to this side, we have your fuel cap, and the tank is rated to have a capacity of 60 liters. On this side, we have your charging port, which is an AC port. AC charging for this is at 7 kilowatts. It charges a BYD Blade battery with a capacity of 18.3 kilowatt-hour. It is estimated to have 1,100 kilometers of combined range, 100 kilometers of which is pure EV. It is said that the electric range for this car is 92 kilometers from 100% to 25% state of charge. It also supports vehicle-to-load function, which is very helpful in cases of emergency when you need to charge your devices or plug in your portable appliances. So for the rear, we have your badges here. It says here BYD, and then on this side, we have BYD Sealion 6. And then on this side, we have DMI. DM stands for dual mode, and then I. light bar here at the middle, then your taillights. And if this bar is not enough for you, you have another one right here, your third brake light. And then on top of that, we have your shark fin antenna. And then moving down, we have your wiper right there, rear camera, and then 2 lights for the plate. And then a handle here that when you push, opens the power tailgate. 2 sensors on each side, so you have 4 sensors at the rear. Your reflector right there, and rear fog lamps right here in the middle. Here on the sides, it looks like a vent of some sort, but it isn't. It's just aesthetic. If you enjoy these types of car reviews, show your support and hit that subscribe button. To pop the hood, there's a lever here and you pull twice. There you go. And then when you open the hood, wow, that's effortless. Wow, that's clean. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, there's not much to see here. I like the cover. I really like the cover. And then all you get here is your washer fluid right there. Do we have a frunk? No, we don't. But we can see your motor and engine. That's quiet. Is this the engine or motor? I don't know. So for the engine, we have a 1.5 liter high efficiency engine and a permanent magnet synchronous motor. It has a combined power of 214 horsepower and a combined torque of 325 Newton meters. It's said that it can go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 8.5 seconds. To open the trunk, there's a button here that you press and it opens automatically. When you want to close the tailgate, there are 2 buttons right here, close and the lock button. Once I close this, it has a safety feature that stops, but it's quite hard before it stops and then goes back up. So it does that, so that's good. And then you have your emergency latch that I can't open because I don't have nails, but you can pry it out. And then you're looking at 425 liters of space. We have your platform or board that you can open and it reveals your tire repair kit, your emergency warning device, and then your tire sealant. And then here we have your vehicle to load thing. Then you plug this into your charging port and you have 2 sockets for your appliances right there. So that's cool. I can see that it looks like there's another platform right there, and I think I can raise this up like so for more space. So it's not much. It's not a lot. You just raise the height a bit, but it's there when you need it. Here's the pocket right here, and then here's a light, and then another light. And then here you can see you have your subwoofer for the infinity speakers that is installed in this car. We have your BYD bag. And then here we have your portable charger. So to fold the second row seats, there are pull tabs. So you pull this right there and it folds like so. And then I'll do that right here. And if I want to, I think I can remove the luggage curtain or luggage cover like that. And then I think I can hide this somewhere under here. Awesome! So that's 1,440 liters of space. Before I get into the second row, the door cards look so premium. So we have soft touch here and then piano black finish right there. And then here we have infinity speakers. That's cool. And then here we have another texture here. Looks like some sort of material, but I think this is plastic. Anyway, soft touch again on this leather part right here. Then we have your handle, which feels substantial right there. It's solid. And we have blue leather, orange stitching, and then whitish leather again. And then here at the bottom, plastic. Here, plastic as well. Plastic all around. Then another infinity speaker. Holy crap, this is nice. I like this. And then for the windows, we have one touch going down, and it goes all the way down. It goes all the way down. And one touch going up with anti-pinch. So by the way, we have 2 colors for the interiors. For the blue and white color of the car, you have this one, which is navy blue and then cream or white-ish color with orange stitching. On the gray color of the car, you have brown and black. Here we have 3 colors, right? We have blue, orange, and white, and it still looks good. The blue ones are not perforated, the white ones are. So you have perforated thingies right there. And it's the first time I jumped into this. See, look at that. It's soft here. That's nice, no? See, that's nice. Then we have your headrest, 3 of them right there. And we have your center armrest that folds out like so with 2 cup holders, 3 seat belts with ISO fixed points. I think it's here, under here. Yeah, it's there. What makes it look more spacious as well is that there is no tunnel right there. Really spacious. Then we have pockets here behind the front row seats, both of them. And we have this as well. This is nice because you can poke the person in front of you. This is nice. I like that. And then we have piano black finish for the center and AC vents right there. The way you close it is like so. If you close one, then you close the other. Two USB ports, one type A and one type C. Type C says 2 volts, so I think it's fast charging. Then we have a pocket here for your things. And then below the first row seats, you have vents for the feet. Here is my wife's sitting position, and here's me, I'm 5'8". And there's still a lot, look at that. Cool. This is a lot of leg room. Holy crap. And then we have handles with a hook. So you have those on both sides. And we have your light here, which is capacitive. We have your panoramic sunroof. Yeah, I still have a lot of headroom here, so that's good. This is awesome. This is spacious. This is, wow. Let's move on over to the first row. So for the door cards on the passenger side for the first row, it's the same materials as that of the second row, except you have a bigger pocket right here for the first row. And here is the window, still one touch going down, and it goes all the way down, and one touch going up with same anti-pinch. Awesome. For the adjustments on the first row seats, we have adjustments here for the backrest and for moving forward and backwards. So that's for weight. For the driver's side, it's similar to that as from the passenger side, but you have controls specific for the driver. For your side mirrors, here's your unlock and lock buttons and your controls for the windows. And here we have your control to open the trunk. So if I want to open the trunk, I just pull it like so, and the trunk opens. And if I want to close it, I pull again. So I have to pull all the way, otherwise it stops. In addition from that of this passenger side, we have your thigh support right here and your height for the seat. So that's 8-way. Now that's pure comfort right there. Sitting on the first row, it's really similar to the Atto 3 because you have these seats which are comfortable and they're perforated and they have these bolstering. It's really nice. I like how BYD creates their seats. You have your steering wheel here, which is leather wrapped and with accents of aluminum finish right here, BYD right there, glossy material right there with the buttons being matte. So I like this design. So this is your tilt and reach. For the controls, you have your cruise controls here. On this side, we have your media controls. You have your lights right here and your wiper controls. AC vents, they look like taillights of a Mustang. AC vents as well, but they're not vertical. They are in horizontal fashion. And also here. For the passenger side, you have this piano black finish with ambient lighting right there. I didn't mention that there are 2 screens. One is the instrument cluster, which is a 12.3 inch, and it's uniquely shaped. I like this. The other is the infotainment screen, which is 15.6. This is large. This is really large, and you can rotate it like so. At the top, we have your visor. Here's our vanity mirror with light, so it opens with a clip as well, and also a clip right there. Does it extend? No, it doesn't. And also that goes the same with the passenger right there. So if I open this, there's light. Moving at the center, we have your rear view mirror, which is auto dimming. That's nice. Then we have a notch here that houses your sensors for the wipers and whatnot. We have your sunglass compartment, and here is your lights. They are capacitive, which is nice. Here's your sunroof and your sunshade. Here we have a mic for your BYD assistant. I can say, open my window. There you go. So that's a mic for that. So you have voice assistant right there. And then here on the dashboard, it's soft touch material. And then here is plastic. Finally, we get to the glove compartment, which opens soft with light. Nice. If you're enjoying this video so far, hit that like button. You can see the details on the first row, see? There's a lot of stitching here, and I like that. I really like that. We have wireless chargers for your phone. That's 2. That's the first time I've seen something like this. 2 wireless chargers. Then here we have your hazard button. Here's your ESC, stability control, and then auto hold. So this is not capacitive, by the way. These are still buttons, see? So this is your start-stop button. This is your EV mode or HEV mode. So that's your toggle right there. Here's your shifter at the middle with reverse, neutral, and drive. And then here's your park. Here's your auto for your AC, on-off AC, and then defogger for the front. Here's your driving modes. This is your switched toggle from Eco, Normal, Sport, Snowfield, and then back to Eco. So this is your scroller for the audio. And you can also press this to turn the infotainment screen off. And then we have two cup holders. Your center armrest, that's a deep pocket right here. You also have something here inside. Here's your NFC card. So this is what you're going to use to tap on the side mirror. And then below the center console, we also have some storage here where you can also find USB Type-C, an SD card slot, USB Type-A, and a 12-volt socket. We have your power meter on the left, your speedometer on the right, and then from the top, we have your gear, driving modes, compass, temperature, audio source, headlight situation, then this is your speed for the adaptive cruise control, and lane keep assist. Then at the bottom, we have your battery and fuel levels. Then on the middle is where you have your content area. On the steering wheel, we have the view button. If you hit that, we can see the timer, some info on fuel economy. You can set the speed at which the car will alarm. So for the theme, you can select fashion or classic. So that's what classic looks like. You can set your AC temperature here as well. Then we have your fan speed for the AC. And again, some info about the condition of the car. And here is your timer for your 0 to 100 runs. We have your widgets here on the home screen. Then you can swipe app screen right there. You can drag down from the top and then you get all these shortcuts right there. So we have vehicle controls at the middle. Then we have shortcuts on the left. We have your volume here and your brightness for the infotainment system and the instrument cluster. Then we have your state of charge. Then we have auto and save. BYD Assistant, I'm not gonna go into this further, but you tap on BYD voice skills, that's where you get to see all the commands that you can ask the car when you tap on the voice button right here. Then we have your phone. When your phone is connected via wireless radio, we have your usual things, your navigation, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay is wireless. Your media center, vehicle image, this is your 360 or 540 view because you can see what's underneath the car. Themes, right there, you have 6 themes by default. You have utilities, file manager, disable auto start, utilities. Then we have your album for your media. We have your settings right here, connection, how to connect to the car. Audio, here is your audio settings right there with different volumes for different sounds coming from the car. By the way, 10 Infinity speakers by Harman inside the car. For the display, here's your settings for the display. Then we have ADAS, we have intelligent cruise control. So if you don't know what this is, you can tap on the eye icon and it tells you what it does. Driving assist, so these are your lane keeping assist systems. So we have lane support right there, then traffic sign recognition, high beam assist, so this automatically turns on the high beam or off whenever it sees a car. We have collision warning right there, stability control, hill descent control, parking sensors, we have 8 of them around the car. And here's your ABM again. Energy. Now this is interesting. We have your energy right here and it shows you the motor, the engine, and the battery. And then here's the charging settings right there. Your schedule for charging, discharging, vehicle to load thing. And then here is your consumption data, consumption curve right there. Then we go to vehicle. We have your intelligent chassis. I guess it's driving modes. We have steering assist mode and brake assist mode. We have lights. So we have ambient lighting, exterior rear view mirror auto fold. We have auto wiper, intelligent memory. And then we have AC. And then we have seats. Settings, your AC for your seats right there. Okay, you can set that. These are the settings for the locks and your notifications right there. Here we have service, like your PMS and front wiper check, all these checks right there. And of course, you also have your user manual right here. So here is your shortcut for the settings, and then here are your AC controls. So this is dual climate. So that's what your AC settings look like. And with air purification right there. Awesome, no? So now we're going for a drive with the Sealion 6. First of all, it feels more like an EV than an ICE. Even though it's a hybrid, it really feels more like an EV. I can't stress that enough. So it's always EV first. The ICE is like the supplementary of it. It just gives more power or juice. So the ICE serves like a generator for the battery in some way. It doesn't feel like you have an engine. I know the engine is running right now because we are on hybrid mode. See, we can see here, the engine is running, but I can barely feel the engine from my floor. It's actually impressive. This is good because when you see the blue thing, it's giving power to the motor. When it's green, then it's regenerating. See, if I decelerate, see? In HEV mode, most of the time, I've noticed that it's giving energy to the battery. Earlier, that was 18%, and now it's 19%. Cool, no? It's like an EV with infinite energy. Let's try this. I'm going from 100, so I'm going to set this to timer. Okay, and then sport mode. Let's go sport mode.
There you go. So let's see this.
When the state of charge is below 25%, maximum speed or the energy or torque is different from if it's above 25%. Right now, since that I'm below 25%, I'm lucky that I got to drive this in its slowest state, but it's still fast. It's still fast. Braking is good. Acceleration, well, it's skid, it's tires. I'm already cruising and it already has generated 2% from 18%. Now it's 20%. So the vibrations, it's very minimal, very BYD. And when I say that, very good. It's really good. Noise, well, there are no other cars around me, but it's quiet. I can hear the road. Okay, so I reached 100 earlier. There was no wind noise. It has some sound dampening traits, so you don't hear the wind noise. I have to remind myself, I have to keep this on my screen, on my infotainment system, to remind me that this is a hybrid, because it really feels like an EV. But it's not. It's awesome. It's awesome. So for those of you who still has range anxiety and wants to get into the EV, EV game or EV ring, this is 1,100 kilometers of range. Imagine where you can be and how much fuel you can save with this kind of system. It's impressive. It's really impressive. You can always plug this at home. By the way, BYD does include a 7 kilowatt charger for your home. That's on top of the portable charger that we saw at the trunk. So you can always plug this, I don't know, maybe every 3 days or so. You can gauge how far 100 kilometers is. And if that's not enough for you, it's okay, because you always have your backup, which is your engine. BMI, don't boast impressed. So there you have it, the BYD Sealion 6. The car that's ready to steal your heart and maybe even your parking spot. This car truly brings the best of both worlds. The reliability of a combustion engine paired with the efficiency of electric power. But let's not forget the details that make the Sealion 6 stand out. The sporty exterior isn't just for looks. It's got the performance to match it. The premium materials, tech features, and a comfortable cabin makes it a joy to drive. With the fuel efficiency of hybrids, you'll start to forget where the gas stations are. The indicative price for the BYD Sealion 6 is at 1.6 million pesos. If that's not bang for buck for you, I don't know what is. The Sealion 6 isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about making every journey a joyride. I'd like to thank BYD Cars Philippines for this exclusive preview of the Sealion 6. Again, thank you so much. Hanggang sa ulitin, kita-kits.